What's up, guys? We're back. I'm back.
You're back.
This is episode 14. Shout out to Kyle for stepping in.
Woo.
Heard you got a new cat. Yeah. So today, I think we want to talk about some struggles that an entrepreneur faces, and not necessarily real estate, but just entrepreneurs in general. Yeah. And then obviously we're going to talk about things that we do to kind of help with that. I guess I'll go first.
All right, sure.
So I think the three things that I struggle with the most as an entrepreneur is routine. For sure, a routine is tough, especially in this industry, because 1 week you're like balls deep in escrows and you can't get away from the computer. You're trying to put out a million fires. And then the next week, I'm making TikToks and being an idiot on the internet. And then the week after that, you could be having lunches with your clients and doing open houses. So I think I struggle with routine because no day is the same.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing, is your day-to-day schedule
is always fluctuating.
There's not going to be 2 days that we're doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's tough. But to combat that, I try to tell myself, okay, like, you need to do these 5 things every day. Like, you need to, like, touch, when we say touch, that means reach out to people. But you need to not physically touch them. But you can if you want to.
Right?
Certain people, yes. Clients, no.
Yeah. But
Clients know.
yeah, we did a podcast on that. So. Clients and dating and touching. I always tell myself, you gotta, reach out to X amount of people a day. Obviously, check into your escrows. Put yourself first, like work out, meditate, pray, whatever you need to do. Those are the 3 things that I try to tell myself. Like, if you do those 3 things, like, you killed it today.
Yeah, I think we have to have the non-negotiables. Our schedule's so crazy, but these are the things that I don't care what the fuck my schedule's doing for the day.
I have to at least do
I'm
these.
doing
Yeah.
these. Like,
You're really good at working out. I'll give you, every time you post a workout, I'm like, damn.
I've been really good. I haven't been like, what, the last I'd say 6 months I wasn't, but the last 2-3 months I've been on it because my birthday was coming up.
Yeah.
So I was like,
You had a goal.
I gotta lose 40 pounds in 3 months.
your post is, I was like, fuck, like, I need to fucking get in something because my fucking morning runs are not comparing to what the fuck Jenn is doing.
I think, but you're onto something though, like working out in the morning. Like you always do it first thing in the morning.
Yeah, like today I didn't work out because I had to take Adam to the airport, and I'm like, granted, I plan on going to hot yoga at 7 p.m., but that's probably all I'll do if I even get there.
Yeah.
I
think it's so hard, at least for me, like, I have to get shit done in the morning because after school for the girls, I'm like, game over. There's no way I'm doing anything.
Well, I feel like if you don't do it first thing in the morning, then there's always an excuse to not do it later. Yeah. There's always an excuse no matter what, but like, it's easier to find more excuses to not do it at night.
Well, don't you see that it sets your day off so much more productive? Yeah. Like, I've been going to Pilates the past month and a half and go to the 6 a.m. class, and like, holy shit, like, I am out and have my workout done by 7 a.m.
Yeah.
And then I get home, get the girls ready for school. I'm like, holy shit, like, I already have accomplished so much, and it's only 8
You legit feel way better that day.
Yeah.
You have a lot more energy. Yeah. So, yeah. I guess what I took from... Yeah, work out in the morning is what I need to do. And, but it's true, though. Like, this year I've really worked on, boundaries with clients. And, I won't answer your call before 8:30. And sometimes if I need a little bit more time to myself, I won't answer your call before 9, just because I need to get myself put together for the crazy day that's about to, go ahead. And then same thing too. I used to be really bad at answering the phone at 10 o'clock at night. I try 8:30, 9 p.m. 8:30,
my phone goes on do not disturb.
Yeah.
And it's over after. I still check it, but Like
Until
I'll
I
respond,
click.
I'll respond to you guys, but like clients, I'm like, that can wait.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
But if you're working out in the morning, you're kind of getting your day organized. You know that, you need to reach out to X amount of people to make X amount of deals. Like kind of get your day together in the morning. When I am on top of it, it does make a big difference.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It does.
It just makes your whole day flow
Yeah.
better.
Yeah.
for sure.
I think the second big thing that I struggle with being an entrepreneur is it's really lonely.
Yeah.
This is actually a really, really lonely career because you're doing it by yourself. And especially too, like I thrive working with people, and I literally came from a team, like a race team. Like we were together all the time. We traveled together all the time. Like every holiday we were together. Like with this race team that I used to work before I became a realtor, it was just nonstop, constant collaborating. Like you had to work together to make this team work. And then once I became a realtor, it's like, what?
Every man for themselves.
Yeah. So it gets lonely. Like sometimes you're struggling and you need someone to talk to, but also like you want to be like, hey, I just freaking killed it today.
Yeah.
And you were like, where's everybody at? Like
I'm my people.
by myself. Also too, it's good to be around people when you're just not feeling motivated and you need someone to like pick you up. I think I struggled with that big time in the beginning, but I think the last 2 years, like
Yeah.
I feel like you guys are now my team.
Yeah.
Oh,
it
really?
helps.
Because you don't answer our text messages like a lot. So that was
Is
surprise
it
to
before?
us.
Is it before 8 p.m. or after 8 p.m.?
Just to notify
Really? Because
anyways.
you go
button.
ghost. Like, I don't know.
At least Jen, when I click notify anyways, the bitch responds to me. I respond anyways.
I feel like I'm
and I
getting
get
attacked. Yet.
Nothing.
I feel like I'm getting attacked. Well, you may not know it, but you guys are my team now.
Well,
Thank
we
you.
appreciate
it.
it.
It's good to know, Les. Good to
When we
know.
get the when she won't respond, but then she'll send us like a meme on Instagram.
No, the funnier thing is when
Memes are my love
the
language.
fucking meme is her telling us that she's
That she
horrible
doesn't
at
respond.
responding. Like, you don't say because you haven't responded to our text in 3 days, but
Or we'll be like Les, all capital.
question marks.
Yeah. Well,
Are you alive?
And then she had the audacity to question mark us this morning.
The audacity. I seen that and I was like, I clicked on it because I thought you question marked it. And I was like,
I
time
was
out.
like, oh hell no, this bitch did not.
No, we talked on the phone and I answered that question.
so what I'm
How
getting
the
at
tables
here,
have turned.
there's pros and cons of being lonely. Sometimes you don't have to deal with this.
Or sometimes you choose to be lonely when your friends are just trying to talk to you.
I'm getting better. I'm getting better. Memes are my love language.
You don't say.
Yeah.
Don't say.
Oh, that's hilarious.
We love you
Anyways.
anyways.
Yes, we do.
Do you guys struggle with loneliness, or you just
Yeah,
feeling it?
I have my dogs.
But, right?
Yeah.
As a mom of little ones, sometimes
Yeah.
I need my
Independence.
loneliness. Like I need that. But
But for like with work, though.
yeah, with work though, I mean, you guys know I call you. We talk most of the time, talk several times a day. And I think before I met you guys, it was lonely. Like I was at an office where it was a lot of older agents.
Yeah.
And just the vibe was different. And I think once you find your people in the industry, it makes such a big difference.
Yeah.
You know?
It helps with accountability too.
Yeah. Well,
Like
just bouncing stuff off of each other. Like we're constantly like bouncing questions off of
we're
each
not
other.
meant to be working by ourselves. We're not meant to be alone.
Yeah.
Like we're meant to be like collaborating with people and like yeah, it's tough. I mean, lenders, yeah, it's a lonely job too.
For the most part, yeah. I mean, I could technically go into the office and work with Kyle every day, but I just call him and then we just sit on the phone. So
Yeah.
like, or if I am like super lonely, I'll FaceTime him. So then I feel like
Yeah. I'm there.
And he's like, you could just come into the office, Jen. I'm like, well, I could, but
Yeah. Yeah.
But I can be in comfy clothes at home.
yeah,
so-
like look at me. I have no makeup on. I'm fucking in my pajamas still.
Yeah.
Probably
Yeah.
still haven't even brushed my teeth yet.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
You need
And every time I go into the office, then we drink. So
Yeah.
Oh god.
Our typical Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, no, because then you guys are gonna get me to drink. So
Peer pressure.
my
Bad
plan. I'm
influences.
not supposed to drink during the week. Well, that's what I like.
Other
I
than
don't like to-
Tuesdays,
yeah.
add that in there.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, it's boring, but I feel like it's not as boring as you guys, because me and Kyle are constantly, especially if I have
Communicating.
files. to
Yeah,
work
you guys
on,
have
we're
files together.
constantly, like calling each other or
Yeah.
emailing back and forth. You know.
Yeah.
Well, I think with Les and I, like, you and Kyle are working on the same files. You know, like Les and I, our stuff is
Different. Yeah.
completely different.
Yeah.
So it's not that, like, we don't have to talk to each other. You
Yeah.
know. But
You know what I
it's,
just thought about?
Lonely.
I just thought about this. So I saw this meme one time where it says like in a girl
Not
group
shocked.
chat, all these girls, they don't say the guys' names that they're talking to. They have nicknames for them. No joke. We do the same thing with clients. We'll be like, oh, like, I don't know.
I can't say any because
Single dad, or like oh like CEO mom, or like oh the kids, or like the parents. Like we literally have nicknames for our clients.
Yeah.
Like I just thought about that because when we call each other, I'm like, wait, is this
Which
like,
one are we talking about?
Is this like the contractor guy? No. It's I don't know, the Orange County family. Like we literally have nicknames for our clients when we call each other.
Just like when we're texting about guys that we met.
100%. Yeah, we don't call you by your names.
Yeah,
you got nicknames. And when you're doing good, you have good nicknames. But when you're bad,
the tables turn so
we have so many bad nicknames
But
for you.
We get it, and we're like, oh yeah, what? We know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
That's hilarious.
I think the third thing, I think all of us probably struggle with this, is like as an entrepreneur, like your cash flow is never consistent. Like unless you have a team and you're really up there, but like when you're on our level and we're, single agents, and Jenn necessarily doesn't have a team of lenders working under her, and we don't have agents working under us, like we are the only cash flow. So I think that is definitely tough, because I think I put a lot of worth into my business that I'm getting in. So if I'm like, damn, like I had a down month, I'm like, shit, I suck at this. I'm a terrible realtor. But it's part of the process of being an entrepreneur, where some months you're gonna make 10 times the amount you did in 2 months, and then there's gonna be some months where you're like, I didn't sell a goddamn thing this month.
Yeah.
So, but that inconsistency, it does take a toll on you for sure.
I definitely agree.
Yeah, and because we're commission based, so
Well, it's like this.
there is no salary coming in.
Yeah, we've had especially when you've been working with somebody and you get shit
For months.
in escrow.
Yeah.
Years.
Yeah.
And you get stuff in escrow, and then shit hits the fan, and you're like, I've been working with you for how long, and like not get paid. You know, like if this falls out escrow,
Yeah,
we
like
don't get
all
paid.
this time I spent on this file is
It's not only me that doesn't get paid,
technically
Jen
wasted.
doesn't get
Yeah.
paid.
Yeah.
And like we had 2 files last week that we were like, oh my god, like what's happening?
I was like, where are the good clients?
Yeah.
Not that they're bad clients, but it was just like there was a lot going
Or,
on.
like,
I was like,
simple files.
like Taylor, we never have like crazy files.
I
like
know.
this.
Yeah.
It's like
And we got them back to back.
we're so used to files just being like super submit, close.
Yeah.
Like, submit, close. Not like constant like hiccup after hiccup and fucking random money pits here, money pits there. But and that's like the shitty part of this business, is you could be like a week away from closing and something else pop up and someone has to fork out money or the deal's dead,
Or buying a car, some crazy shit. Like
Or if the wife finds out that you have a hidden family or a girlfriend.
That was crazy.
But I guess that kind of goes back to sticking to a routine, no matter what, no matter how busy you are. And then also, leaning on your team. Hey, I feel like shit this month. I do this with Taylor all the time. Like Taylor will be killing it, and I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
What are you doing? She's like, I don't, nothing. They just come to me and I'm like, I'm over here making TikToks, Instagrams, editing our podcast,
Which we love you for.
Yes.
open houses. And yeah, but it's good to lean on people when you're kind of feeling like, damn, this is a tough month.
Yeah.
Because you need that team to pick you up. And then also to like having your routine, which I'm bad at this, but you need to keep sticking to your routine, whether you're having a down month or an up month, like sticking to your routine. And also to like, dude, putting your mental health and your well-being first before clients is so important. And I think I learned that big time last year.
That was my biggest struggle, I think.
Yeah.
I was so gung-ho on being a mom and everything, and then trying to build a business, that you kind of put your mental health and like your own well-being on the back burner.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, my first priority is always being a mom. Then I'm like, fuck, I have to support my kids somewhere, so I need to make money.
It's a struggle.
And I'm like, then where's the time for me?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
but
Well, that's why you have to wake up early and do it in the morning.
yes.
Yeah.
And like honestly,
True.
having a warm cup of coffee in the morning and in peace and quiet.
Yeah.
And like before I joined Pilates, like I would wake up at 5 a.m. and go on a run.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's those 2 hours before the girls wake up, that's my me time.
Yeah.
But you have to, you know, like we were going to the gym together for a while and like making it a priority. But it's hard. It's so hard to.
Well, it's true. It's just like what they say, like on the airplanes, like, you know, when you're falling from the sky, you don't put the air mask on your kid, you put it on you
On
first.
yourself.
Fuck that.
So-
I'm still putting it on my kids.
You
first.
put the air mask on you first so you can save your kid. And I think about that concept. I mean, that's kind of
I'm like,
intense,
if
but
the plane is crashing, like I'm dying anyways because I'm gonna have such like anxiety.
Yeah.
I'm not
Well,
even.
but
I'm gonna
here's
be
the
like,
thing.
how do you do this again?
but here's the thing: whoever you're with is gonna put. So Adam, for
Unless
example-
they're freaking out too.
well, hopefully
Adam's definitely
hopefully
freaking
Adam's
out.
not freaking out, but Adam's gonna put that mask on
Adam will
first,
have it
and
on
then
before it's even fully popped out.
and then he'll be
I'll
able to
like,
take
what the
care of
fuck?
you.
What did you? And he'd be like, I don't know. You do it. Figure it out.
But
Every
it's-
man for themselves.
But it's true. Like if you're not taking care of yourself, like it affects your clients, it affects your transactions, it affects like the way you portray yourself to people. Like if I'm having a shitty day and I'm at an open house, I'm just like, hey. But if I didn't like take care of myself and get myself pumped up and like check in with my team and get my routine down, like then I know I can kill it at my open houses.
Well, it's
and
just
stuff.
the way that you carry yourself.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Like everyone knows like I've been through the ringer the past 2 years, but it was a freaking blessing in disguise because now like my change of mindset and like the way that I carry myself.
Oh,
and,
you're like definitely lighter, perkier.
yes.
Like
And it's like, and business, like Les isn't joking, like business is literally
It tracks
just
you.
falling in my lap.
It attracts to
and
you for sure.
I'm not doing anything different. I'm just happier. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just the way that you carry yourself
Well,
is so different.
I think another thing too is like as an entrepreneur, we don't clock out at 5 p.m.
Yeah.
and we don't clock in. We are like this all the time. We have to be on all the time. So if you're not, if you're just having a shitty day, like, and you happen to meet a new lead or client and they just like, damn, that person was like not very warm and friendly.
Yeah.
It's like, you have to constantly like keep thinking like, I got to take care of myself so you can be on and ready to meet anyone and to help anyone. And
What is it they say that people work with people that they know, like, and trust?
Yes.
So if you're fucking Debbie Downer when somebody meets
huh,
you,
you're like, hey.
yeah, they're like, I don't want to work with that.
Yeah.
They're like,
no,
oh.
totally.
Like, you're not gonna do anything good for me.
And that's
Yeah.
and that's one thing about an entrepreneur. Like we don't clock out. Like you're allowed to clock out and be like, I'm not dealing with this.
Yeah.
We can't.
Yeah.
We can't.
Yeah.
So well, that's our rant about struggles.
Rampage.
Yeah, I don't know. Should we say thank you to everybody for continuing to watch us?
Yeah, I mean, we've gotten pretty far.
I
Yeah.
know. 14.
Crazy.
I know, 14. We're
Yeah.
doing good here.
And we're gonna start posting more reels.
Yes. I'm getting some support from my team here. We're gonna make
We're
some
trying.
reels. We're gonna make some reels, so hopefully that'll bump our views up. And
Yeah.
then also shout out to Omar.
Yes.
We love Omar.
We love Omar. But yeah, thanks for hanging with the homegirls and
See you on episode 15.
See you later.
next time.